sure if you guys can kind of see that, but like if you see like those figures in the foreground, those are inked, and I actually ink those myself. But if you look at those three heads in the background, those are what my finished pencils look like. Now, if you see that up close, you'll see that the line is either there or it's not. There's no debating it. I mean, if somebody was to ink me, they know exactly what I want. Now, not everybody has to pencil to that level of detail, but because I'm just a control freak and I want it to look the way I want it to look, I developed a style that it's not overly sketchy. I mean, initially I'll start off with sketchy kind of stuff like this, but I would never give that to a digital inker or a colorist, because, or you know, a regular inker or a digital inker, because this is just still a little too undefined to sort of be my final drawing. This is fun, and I like looking at this kind of work, but this would have to remain in the sketch form to have the charm that it has. But if you want something to get inked and have that really finished look, you've got to be very determined about your line. It's either got to be there or it's white. And that's just because an inker wants to be able to interpret what you're doing. They don't want to have to think for you. And a colorist certainly doesn't want to have to think for you either. So you have to be really determined. So many people will bring up samples where they've got really great understructure, but they're just not finishing the drawing. And I think you know, a lot of people have to put in that extra mile to make sure their drawing looks finished and is sort of printable, or at least ready to give to an inker. I'm not sure if that's exactly the question, but I mean that sort of gives you a sense of you know, and you see, like I said, these are pretty much what my roughs look like. I mean that's I might find one more example in here. Yeah, I mean here's some other ones. Not sure if you can see it, but like you can kind of see, like look at the guy Destro, his hand out. You can kind of see it's kind of like the hand I was showing you before, or even that fist he's got up there. I mean that gives you a sense of what my roughs usually are, and sometimes that's also for the sake of the editor, so they can go, all right, we like that direction, give us a finished cover. So I'm not sure if maybe one more question, maybe? Does anybody have one more question?